Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Twilight Friday. We have 10 races to look at. Our buddy Pete Aiello's got the track and weather conditions.
Friday's card begins with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Partly cloudy skies today with temperatures in the upper 80s. It's a beautiful day for racing. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Start of the early pick 5. Scratch the 4, Fuzzy Irish Rascal. A field of 11. The favorite was the 3, Marquee Moon.
Racing at Gulfstream. Check to last was Twist Cat Candy. Good start toward the rail for 40 Hits, who fires right to the top. Uncle Runt moves to be second. Down at the inside is Crimson Spade. City Rocks on the far outside. Rushing between horses is the comebacker Flip Shot ahead of Hardened, then Marquee Moon and White Smoke. In between horses, Steel Grit third last. Second last is Moonstricking, and the early trailer is Twist Cat Candy. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Opening quarter in 21-2 with 40 Hits. Putting up the numbers under David Baracco, trying to slip through on the fence is Crimson Spade. City Rock is still right there. Uncle Runt is 4 wide as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Montalvo got through inside with Crimson Spade, but City Rock has some run on the outside, and these two throw it down for the final furlong. Running home from third is Flip Shot down the center and Marquee Moon. Final eighth of a mile, it's City Rock with the lead. Crimson Spade trying to hold on to second. Here's a late run coming from Flip Shot. City Rock is hanging on. City Rock wins by about a neck in the end. Marquee Moon rolled home for second. Tight after that and 57 flat.
We start the afternoon with a bit of an upset as number 12, City Rock, gets the money under jockey Lionel Reyes for trainer Jennifer Quinones and owners Jennifer Quinones and the Venetian Isle Partners. Second, number 3, Marquee Moon. There was a dead heat for third here between 9, Flip Shot, and 10, Hardened. To the second race now, on the start of the early pick 4, 1 mile over the main track, starter allowance optional claiming event with a field of 6, heavily favored, number 3, To Dare.
And they're off. Great start for Motown Man, who hits the ground running and looks for the early lead. Little Shackelford has speed. The big favorite To Dare is reined back here by Tyler Gaffleone to race in the third spot early from Joshua's Comprise ahead of Moonshine Martini, and no early speed from the veteran Gun Carriage, who's last of all as they make their way to the opening quarter mark. Now Little Shackelford and Jeffrey Sanchez on the engine and open 4 quickly now on Motown Man second, To Dare third. Opening quarter was 24-3. Back to fourth is Joshua's Comprise, 3 better than Moonshine Martini, and Gun Carriage is far back at this stage. They go to the 5/8 mark. Little Shackelford freewheeling up front with a 4-length lead over the big favorite To Dare, who's racing from second. Inside third is Motown Man. Outside fourth is Joshua's Comprise, then Moonshine Martini and Gun Carriage. 47-1 for the opening half mile. There goes To Dare. To Dare now let loose and moves to the lead, 3 parts of a length. Motown Man hot on the chase from second. Back to third, Little Shackelford, then Joshua's Comprise, Moonshine Martini, and Gun Carriage. 5/16 away. The advantage to the big favorite. To Dare strong up front, leads by 2. Motown Man is fully driven second, well clear of third, running Joshua's Comprise, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 112 flat. To Dare wanders a bit to the inside. Gaffleone asks him to mind his manners, and he's at the 8th pole in front by 3. Second is Motown Man, well clear of Joshua's Comprise. Third, 1-2 the price, and it's easy money on To Dare. To Dare, easily. Motown Man takes the place, and Joshua's Comprise for the show. Hit 136-3.
Number 3, To Dare, as the big favorite, takes care of business in today's second race. He's just too classy and too good, and Tyler Gaffleone steers him in the right direction for Ralph Nix and the Oak Ridge Farm. 4, Motown Man second. 6, Joshua's Comprise ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground. To my playground. You wanna play nice, here we go.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers which have not won 2 in for 12,500. Scratch number 8, Archivero, a field of 7. Off-time favorites included 3, Zaroma, and 4, Katana's Edge.
And they're off. Good start out wide for SCOTUS Care. Moving up toward the inside is Game Day Drama and Lovingard Simar between horses. These 3 speed along. They work 2.5 clear of Time Will Tell, then Katana's Edge and Fancy Flash. And Zaroma is last of the 7 and about 7 lengths off the lead as they race to the half-mile point. The speed of the speed is SCOTUS Care, who leads by an X. Lovingard Simar second. Time Will Tell on the outside, now third. Back to fourth is Game Day Drama, passed now by Katana's Edge. He works between horses and tries to get a move on. 3.5 clear of the 2 at the back, Zaroma and Fancy Flash. Less than 3 furlongs to run. SCOTUS Care still has the lead. Time Will Tell on the outside, a joint second. From between horses, it's Lovingard Simar. Katana's Edge looks for room toward the rail. No place to go yet. 4 clear of Zaroma, who's running on a bit, and they're at the top of the stretch. Off the turn they come, with the leader still SCOTUS Care. The rail open for Katana's Edge. Up on the outside, and Time Will Tell. Back to fourth, Lovingard Simar. Final 1/8 of a mile. Time Will Tell strides to a clear lead. Back to second is SCOTUS Care. Back to third is Katana's Edge, then Zaroma. But as they come to the finish, it will be Time Will Tell and Tyler Gaffleone to win it. SCOTUS Care second, got close for third. Zaroma photos with Katana's Edge, then Lovingard Simar at 1:10 and 4.
Tyler Gaffleone goes back-to-back as number 6, Time Will Tell, gets the money for trainer Jenna Antonucci in the Gallo Stables. Tyler Gaffleone aboard the Son of Malibu Moon. Second was the pace setter 7, SCOTUS Care, ahead of the 3, Zaroma, who ran third. We move to the fourth race of the day. It was the Friday feature, an allowance race at a mile and a 16th. A field of 5 went postward, all eyes on the comebacker, Gunnavera.
And they're up. On the outside, it's Astric who gets the first call. Moving up on his outside is Millionaire Runner to go after the early lead. Down at the inside, Letone comes away racing in third. Unbridled Holiday is situated fourth early, and Edgar Zayas allows Gunnavera to settle into stride at the back of the field, but he's only 4.5 lengths off the lead of Astric. It's Astric and Jeffrey Sanchez in front 3/4 of a length. Millionaire Runner on the outside second. Letone in his North American debut is racing from third. Back to fourth and Unbridled Holiday, and Gunnavera is last. They roll into the backstretch now after completing a quarter in 24 and 2. With the advantage, it's now Astric by a head. On the outside, Millionaire Runner is second. Letone is back to third. Unbridled Holiday watching the action unfold while 2.5 lengths off the lead in fourth. And Gunnavera is last of the 5. He's in the clear and 3.5 lengths off the lead as they race to the first finish line. Millionaire Runner up on the outside of Astric to take the lead, and Millionaire Runner moves away 3/4 of a length. Gunnavera's given him more rein now. He's drawn closer. He's only 2 lengths off the lead. He is a bit wide while racing in fourth. Letone still in the hunt from third. Back to last is Unbridled Holiday as they round the far turn. To the first finish line they go, with Millionaire Runner trying to spring the upset. Leads the way 3/4 of a length. Zayas gets serious on Gunnavera, and there he goes now. And Gunnavera in a blink of an eye right to the front. Letone back to second. Millionaire Runner is third, and this one's over. At the top of the stretch, it's the very classy Gunnavera who brings his cards to the table and has a winning hand. He's running up the score inside the final 16th of a mile. After this performance, he's got a trip to the spa. Gunnavera, easily. Letone was second. Third, Millionaire Runner, then Astric and Unbridled Holiday.
Number 1, Gunnavera passes his test with flying colors, well prepared off the freshening by trainer Antonio Sano and ridden to victory by Edgar Zayas for Margoth Incorporated. Gunnavera on his way to Saratoga with this easy win today. Number 2, Letone was second ahead of the 5, Millionaire Runner, who ran third. To the fifth race now on the start of the Rainbow Six, 5.5 furlongs the journey. Maiden claimers in for $10,000. A field of 8 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Sub Factum.
And they're off. Turquito was a step slow, and soon after, Enduring Arch drops to last. Good start for Grand Champion, who's fired up to take the lead from Subfactum away in second. Our Baby Driver is third, and Calypso Deep is in tight now back to fourth. Turquito broke a step slow, but is into the bit fifth and angling for racing room ahead of Don Fager. And then it's a gap of 3 to Art Bijou, farther back to Enduring Arch. Around the far turn they go with the advantage, Grand Champion and Alvarado Jr., but here's Subfactum up on the outside coming to call now, and Subfactum just ran by Grand Champion, who's trying to fight back second. Calypso Deep is now a clear third, gap of 3 to Turquito, who gets around Our Baby Driver, tries to run home a bit, 3 better than to the outside, and Don Fager. Then Enduring Arch with a quarter of a mile left to go. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. Subfactum has blown this wide open, strides to a 5-length lead now. Trying to hold on to second, Calypso Deep running home Turquito. Don Fager also with some late interest, but they're battling for minor awards here. It's all about Subfactum. Subfactum, very impressive. He'll win it as much as he wants. It's going to be Our Baby Driver second, Don Fager third.
Number 5, Subfactum, humbles the competition with an easy victory to break his maiden under jockey Nick Juarez for Santera Stable and trainer Jose Garofalo. Second, number 2, Our Baby Driver, and third was number 6, Don Fager. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late pick 5. We're back on the turf right after this.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. 5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 4, 12, and 13. The 14 gets in. A field of 11. Favorite with the 6, Flying Queen.
And they're off. Rahi Momentum missed the start entirely, 3 lengths last. Quick Lucky Coco was away the best and fires to the top. Company comes from inside gates, including Proud Legacy and Lady of Shady Lane, who backs off to race third. Can You See Me in the yellow blinkers is around horses and into fourth ahead of Wishfully. Fun and Games is next at the rail. Then it's the favorite Flying Queen. To her outside goes Perfect State with Rahi Momenta trying to recover. She's a length better than Unstable in the Morning. Then Miss Lotus Flower, who's last of the 11 as they round the far turn. Shaking free up top, Proud Legacy leads the field by 2. In second, Quick Lucky Coco. Can You See Me on the outside? Third, Flying Queen has to go 4 or 5 deep and starts to get a rally going. Wishfully to her inside, splits horses. She comes on next with 1/8 of a mile to go. Quick Lucky Coco now takes over the lead from Proud Legacy, who's back to second. Flying Queen down the stand side is running out of time in real estate with a 16th to go. It's Quick Lucky Coco in front. Quick Lucky Coco and Lionel Reyes by 2 in the end. Second was Flying Queen, then Wishfully third in 56 and 3.
Number 6, Flying Queen, had to settle for a minor award today as a long shot got the job done at over 20 to 1. The 11, Quick Lucky Coco, home to take it under jockey Lionel Reyes for Alexis Cordero Lopez and the Coco Ranch. Second, number 6, Flying Queen. Third was the 9, Wishfully. We move now to the 7th race of the day, the start of the late pick 4 on the main track at 6.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch the 3, Liza Star. All the money for 9, Yakut.
And they're off. From the outside, Yakut and Freaking Me Out, the first 2 to begin. Moving out the rail, here's Star Miley up to challenge. Passionate Girl being sent along by Rios for forward position. 3 across the course as they head to the half-mile point. From between, it's Passionate Girl who now comes to put a neck in front. Yakut races in second. Gaffleon has hold of her. She's a half length behind. Star Miley is next, followed by Picky Girl, then out wide to Freaking Me Out. In between horses, Queen Lizzie. Down at the inside, Dr. Cotton Jen. High End Lady tries to tack on to the main bunch, and the trailer there is Miss Stalwart. 22-3 for an opening quarter speed. Around the far turn they go. With the advantage now, Yakut strides to a 2-length lead. Freaking Me Out on the far outside after a second. From the back, High End Lady begins to motor. High End Lady let go by Gutierrez and up into third as they run to the top of the stretch. Yakut travels well. She's 1-2 and 5 on top. High End Lady is now around Freaking Me Out from the back and Miss Stalwart. They're at the top of the stretch. 45-3 for an opening half mile, and Yakut kicks it into another gear and bids this field a pleasant Friday good afternoon. Yakut by 9 and still moving away. High End Lady is second. The battle is on for the minor awards here as Dr. Cotton Jen and Miss Stalwart try to catch High End Lady, but nobody catches Yakut. Yakut geared down and 5 on top. High End Lady second. There is a photo for third between Dr. Cotton Jen and Miss Stalwart.
Jockey Tyler Gaffleone gets his third winner of the day as number 9, Yakut, humbles the competition. Very easy winner was she under jockey Tyler Gaffleone. For his third win today, Jorge Delgado trained the daughter of First Dude for Joker Racing. Second, number 8, High End Lady. Third was the 4, Dr. Cotton Jen. To the 8th race now, on the start of the late pick 3. We're on the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Scratch the 1, 9, and 10. A field of 7. The favorite was the 7, the Invader, First Spring.
And they're off. That was First Spring, who ducked sharply to the inside and checked Famous Fact to last. It was a good start for two-step time from down toward the inside. JJ Jr. on the outside gets started, and away in third is First Spring. Back to fourth and on hold, Salsa Jack. He'll be floated wide around that first turn, racing ahead of Beneficiary, then Too Stormy, and the trailer is Famous Fact. Around the first turn they go with the advantage. JJ Jr. on the stretch out leads the way a length and a quarter. First Spring is now second, tucked in third is two-step time. Back to fourth, Salsa Jack. He's in the black and white, racing only 2 lengths off the lead. Then comes Beneficiary ahead of Too Stormy, and Famous Fact is under restraint at the back of the field through the opening quarter mile in 24 and 1. Down the backstretch they go, and with the advantage, the leader is still JJ Jr. First Spring turns up the pressure second. Two-step time is a joint third alongside Salsa Jack, who now takes third outright from Too Stormy, who's back fifth, and Beneficiary and Famous Fact. They go to the half-mile point now, and JJ Jr. is back for more inside of First Spring through a 48-4 half-mile. Racing in third is two-step time. Salsa Jack is fourth. Checking now out of it was JJ Jr. He's plummeting into the face of Salsa Jack as Too Stormy got started wide, and trying to kickstart a rally from the back is Famous Fact as they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, First Spring through it all is in front. To the attack, Too Stormy is second. Two-step time, third. Down the outside and Famous Fact. Beneficiary from between horses. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is First Spring. Famous Fact starts to motor on the outside. He's now second. Too Stormy is third. Here's Famous Fact taking on First Spring. First Spring, Famous Fact. It's First Spring. First Spring is in front at the end from Famous Fact second in 1:30-4.
Number 7, First Spring, back in South Florida, and an easy winner, giving Tyler Gaffleone his 4th win of the afternoon. Sniffed out by the public as the one to beat, he won pretty easily in the end for trainer Mark Cassie and the Live Oak Plantation. Number 6, Famous Fact, gave it a good run from last to get up for second, ahead of the 4, Too Stormy, ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late daily double, sprinting on the main track right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for the 9th race on the program. First half of the late daily double. 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for $30,000. Field of 8 signed on. Off-time favorites included 3, Royalty Salvatore, and 7, Darwish.
They're off. We think. Trying to figure out where they are here. Good news is $1 beer available till 7 o'clock tonight. We have free live music if you're joining us on track. If you're not joining us on track, what are you waiting for? Join us here in South Florida for our Friday afternoon and evenings, 4 to 7 with $1 beer. Where could they possibly be as they round the far turn? TV is useful here. With the opening quarter went in 21-4. Field Trip has a head in front of Darwish, who races from second. That's the Gray Royalty Salvatore now third. Up on the far outside goes Blind Ruckus, My Chinamato between horses, trying to shake free down inside. That's Particularity, and out the back door, Casey. Two-step. They run to the top of the stretch. The two favorites have it to themselves. On the inside, it's Field Trip. To the outside, it's Darwish. Field Trip holds inside position and the lead. Darwish to the attack second, well clear of the others with less than an eighth of a mile to go. Field Trip on the inside, Darwish on the outside. Blind Ruckus getting into gear late. On the inside in Particularity. Time ticking away to get to Field Trip. Darwish one more time. Here's the wire photo finish. And not just because of the rain. It's very close on the money between Field Trip inside, Darwish outside. Probably a photo for third as well, with Blind Ruckus surging outside of Particularity in 1:11-1.
Well, that was interesting. Lots of rain before today's ninth race made visibility almost impossible until they swung around the far turn. In the end, you needed some vision to get the winner as number 2 Field Trip at inside position and gets a narrow decision under jockey Marcos Meneses, trainer Henry Colazzo, and the Four Horsemen Racing Stable, and Lady Lindsay Racing. Second, 7 Darwish. Third was the 8 Blind Ruckus. Ladies and gentlemen, the rain that you saw during today's ninth race did not let up, forcing a cancellation of today's 10th race. Originally, the 10th race was transferred to the main track, resulting in an all for the Pick 5, Rainbow 6, and late Pick 4 players. However, after review, the race was officially canceled due to inclement weather. So today's 10th race did have all returns in the Pick 3, the Daily Double, the Pick 5, and the Rainbow 6, resulting in a carryover in the Rainbow 6 going forward to tomorrow's races. We apologize for the delay. We'll see you back here tomorrow for a 12:45 start.
And that wraps up the Friday card. We're right back at it on Saturday with a 12-race card, and our first race post is 12:45 p.m. You got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.